Hello, and how are you? I've got chipped fingernails, haven't I? Look, got chip there and a chip there. Need to redo them. Never mind. Anyways, welcome to mid-October sparkly things video. Yay! Yeah, I was saying, like, in yesterday's video, which is it yesterday's video? I can't remember. Anyway, sorry, coffee. Every time I go to make one of these, I'm like, oh, this is a good one. This is going to be a good one. There's lots of nice stuff. And I do say it every time, and I think it every time, because there is always lots and lots of nice stuff. Just remember, if there's something here that you fancy and you want to beat me to it before I list it on eBay or Etsy, links underneath there, then do email me first. Also, my email address to contact me is in the description box below. So please do that. Do not wait around for me like to be listing it on eBay, because you also get the better price getting it privately than you would before I list it on eBay or Etsy, because obviously that has to include all the fees and everything that they charge, and the all of the things, and the tax and the shizzle. Okay, groovy. And of course, it's a nice way to support my channel is by buying yourself something nice. Yay. Okay, so let's crack on. I'm going to start with some big chunky things. So you might remember me seeing this one, and I'm in an R-in because of that copper toning on there. And I'm like, is it worn or is it meant to be like that? Now, I don't actually think it matters. I can't see anywhere else. If that was wear from being worn, there would also be wear on like these bits, like the copper tones would be coming through on there, but there isn't. So I think that is meant to be like that. And it is quite the statement necklace. These are like bead end caps, you know, when you get like the articulated necklaces. These are those, but they look kind of scaly, don't they? Almost like, what am I thinking? Like insect scales, you know, as if like that was a centipede and it would all be ooh, like that. Indeedy. And I think I got this one at the cart boot the other day. So this is all glass, and then it looks like some amethyst in there. I'm presuming that's glass, but actually it might be like copal or something, because it also feels like it's kind of a natural stone and it's not cold, so it might be copal. And then I think probably North African. Like, I really don't know my ethnic jewels. I'm part of the ethnic jewel group, and I look at what they posted and I'm just like, there's so much to learn. There is so much always to learn about everything. Never get there, but that's why groups like that, and like my group, again, link underneath here, full of very knowledgeable people, it's always good to have around, isn't it? This one I know. I recognise that. You may recognise that. It's Butler & Wilson, but this is Butler & Wilson Vintage. So I think this is their range where they take their old designs and then they like remake them. So nice bit of modern costume with a good name. They don't sell as well as they used to, and I think people still kind of overprice them a little bit and then find that they're not selling. Some designs will always sell, so anything with like stars and crescent moons and stuff like that, they are always good, always. Another one for you to help me out with, so is this one. Now, I don't normally go for this kind of design. It's a bit of a pilgrim look, but I do recognise that. I think it says EB, and I know I could look it up, but it's a nice quiz for you guys, isn't it? I don't think it's going to be Emma Bridgewater, but who else could EB mean? Or is it an EB? Is it something else? But it's got some nice elements to it. There's some abalone and things, and little sparkly crystals, and look at the little ladybird. So that'll be nice for spring when that comes back. We miss the nice weather already, don't we? Oh, can you hear the music? I've got on Nemo's Dreamscapes as usual. This is a Halloween mix. It sounds a little bit like, it is the Wicked Old Witch, yeah, it's the Wizard of Oz. Right, I picked up these for, I think it was for £1 or £2. So lovely carnival glass beads, but on the back as well, it does say made in made in Austria. So that's nice. So Austrian glass crystal, and they've got a lovely chink to it as well. That's really nice. Super pretty beads. I like that. And they've got a lovely long length to them as well. Like, they are nice opera length. I think that's the length, isn't it? Opera length, because it goes, I'm pretty sure it's opera length, if not rope length. And then there's this one, which my mum kind of fancied, but is in this lovely malachite, and then possibly an onyx on there. But I really like the slightly, is that a chip or is it the faintest of chips there? But these little like tulipy kind of shapes, really pretty. And such a lovely colour on malachite, isn't it? That's a nice one. And she only charged me 50p for that. Like, bonus. Right, let's have some other bits. Should we have some a few surprising-y bits? So you might have seen that I picked up this little glass heart, just a brown glass heart on a brown bit of cord. But that, for some reason, is gold. And like, why? Why would you put solid gold like on a glass heart, which is reasonably generic? You know, I mean, it's pretty, but why would you put gold on there? So I'm guessing it must have been some kind of like a studio glass maker at some point, because the cord is quite nice. But I will be, unless somebody wants it, taking it apart and scrapping the gold, which I know is a bit of sacrilege, you know, but that gold is, you know, it's a few quid. It's a few quid. But there we are. A couple of other nice surprises when buying costume jewellery. So I bought this for 49p the other day. So these are you might have seen them before. They're sort of like nomination charms, but these are not. So Italian modular is what you're looking at. So it was 49p for the strand, but these are all called daisy charms, which don't sell for much. I might list them just as a whole thing together. Pardon me. But on there was also 2 nomination charms. So they say nomination on the back. And these are, so we've got a cross and an ichthys, but that is also 18 karat gold. So separately, I'll probably sell them for about £10 to £15 each. That's not bad, from 49p. A nice little surprise. I bought some cufflinks the other day. Now, I never normally buy cufflinks, but they were all in the shop together, and I think they were £1 each. And I just thought some of them were quite nice. I thought I'd buy the lot anyway. So we've got some damascene with this faux mother of pearl. Quite nice. And then these French jet ones. So French jet is a type of glass which has a particular style of like how it's made. Like something about the way it chips in layers rather than cracks. Anyway, some nice French jet ones. They look very like Victorian morning in a way, don't they? These little ones, which they're quite fancy because they do, you press them in at the sides and they do that, and then they are signed on the back. I think it's something West, I'm not sure, W West. But patented in 1887, this design. But they're quite cool, and they've got this lovely floral etching. I wouldn't say etching, embossing. But they're pretty cool. But my favourite ones are these ones. They're pretty cool, aren't they? That is indeed amber. They're not on gold. They've got Russian hallmarks. This is just a rolled gold. I say just. There's no just about it. Roll gold is still nice. But yeah, roll gold and amber. So I was chuffed to find them for £1. They're really cool. And I know that we shouldn't be buying Russian things, but surely second-hand Russian things are okay. And, you know, amber is quite nice. This was a bit bonkers one. I don't normally pick stuff up like this, but I think getting prepared for summer next year, thinking about that, some like Grecian kind of rustic coin type necklace would be quite nice. So it was only £1, and I thought definitely someone next year will want that to go on holiday with, because it's pretty cool. These are my thought processes behind things, you see. I've got some nice bracelets as well, so I picked up a few nice bracelets. I can't remember where I got this one from, but obviously I didn't pay much for it. But it's got this nice embossing. It's a nice chunky one, and they do always sell, because people can't afford to have this size one in like proper gold, because that would be insane. But it's lovely, nice weight to it, nice colour, and in still pretty good condition. I will be putting it through the machine because I want to take off like that sticker and just give it that bit of extra shine, and because there's nothing glued on to it, it should be okay. So that's what I'll be doing to that one. This one is made from, people might think that it feels like plastic because it is really lightweight, but it's actually Aloxal steel. So I think it's a cross between aluminium and steel, so it's super, super lightweight. And then these little faux opals, they are plastic, these little fire opals. But for super, super lightweight, probably made in either Hong Kong or possibly Germany, but probably Hong Kong, like for export, I should imagine, because obviously they'd have to be quite lightweight. Oh, actually, does it say there? It does say there. Where's my loop? Dear Lord, there's something written on the back. German. There we go. So it's German. There we are. Yay. So it says German on there. Probably West German. But yeah, I thought the stones on it were quite nice, even though it's plastic and Aloxal steel. So it feels super lightweight to be, you know, precious metals or anything. But I mean, if you don't like heavy jewellery, then that's kind of perfect, isn't it? Got Austria and Germany together down there. Will be all multicultural, isn't it? I could do like a European flag, couldn't I? Like if we put like Africa down there, and then like Austria next to Germany and stuff, and then we need to get something like French in here. What French stuff have I got? Do I have anything French this time? Bear with. Let me have a look. I've got, oh hang on, I've got Italian, so I've got Italy sorted. How's about this? Isn't that beautiful? So we've got lovely Venetian glass, rolled gold wires, screw backs in super lovely condition, plus the necklace. But it's not just, you know, a choker necklace. We've also got this lovely little drop as well. And look, little flowers in there. It's not quite wedding cake, because wedding cake it would be like more on top rather than in the glass, but absolutely beautiful, and so nice that they come as a set as well. I bought these off that Irish lady at the car boot the other day. I spent most of my money with her that day. She also had this. So is that Panino? I don't know, but I don't know if I'll have trouble selling this on eBay because of these clover shapes. Now this is the shape that oh my god, Van Cleef and Arpels use for their Alhambra necklaces. So it looks quite a pricey thing to have that shape on there, and I think they have copyrighted it. I mean, can you copyright a shape? I don't know, but I know whether I've had trouble before selling that shape. But is it because, I don't know, I've said 4-leaf clover? No, because you can say 4-leaf clover. I don't know. Anyways, I've had a listing removed before that had one of these on, but if anybody recognises that, as long as I don't attribute it to Van Cleef & Arpels, which I wouldn't anyway, then hopefully it should be okay. But it's lovely, I do like that shape. Couple more bracelets. Ah, you saw this one when I was, oh, no, let go. When I was going through Brackler. This fine young lady that's getting a little bit peekabooby there, but I just thought it's a bit camp. Nice stretch bracelet, but it's a bit kitchen camp, and so I kind of enjoy that sometimes, being a bit kitchen camp, why not? And then we've got a lovely Miracle. It is signed Miracle. It's signed Miracle everywhere on there. You can't bloody miss it. I do have a Miracle job lot, so I don't know whether, I think probably bracelets I would sell separately, and then things like necklaces and brooches I would do as a little lot together, just because that is such a nice example of Miracle. So we've got Scotland there. What country should we go for next? Let's go back to Africa, and we can do Egypt, because I've got this. Again, this is another Loxel steel. Wonder if this will say where it's from. No, nothing on there. But we've got a bit of Tutankhamun, or the Sphinx rather, isn't it? We've got the Sphinx. And then this dude with his asp, which is rather fun. Gosh. And then, yay, King Tut. That is King Tut, isn't it now? Yes. He was quite the handsome lad, according to all these pictures. And then, didn't they, like, dig him up and, like, x-ray him and find that, like, he was actually horrendously deformed and stuff? Poor lad. This is by Fish and Crown, and it's in really, really nice nick. Where should we go next? We could have a bit more Austrian crystal. And this is by Swarovski. Way. This cost me £1. I like little red sparkly hearts. I think they're nice. I would consider keeping that one. Depends on what the resale price is like. If it's like 20 quid, then, you know, I'll sell it. But if it's only a £5, then it's mine. Right, let's have some Czech. Czech or Austrian, I'm not quite sure. But it's got all of its stones. And I really love that blue. Isn't that pretty? So probably quite old. What would we say? 1920s, 30s? But I really, really love that blue cabochon in the middle. I think that is so pretty. Probably someone out there would say Niger Brothers as the design. Who knows? It's hard to tell on those. Let's have a couple more brooches, and why I like picking them up. A little butterfly one. I don't remember why I picked this one up. It might actually just have been like, do you want all of these together kind of thing, but it's cute enough. This one I really like because of the colours, especially that kind of opaque pink one. It's really nice next to the kind of garnet looking ones. That's nice, probably Art Deco, that kind of period. But yeah, quite a handsome bar brooch. And then this one has got lovely mosaic opal. So little opal chips. It is a triple, so it'll probably be like onyx at the bottom and then a layer of crystal on the top with the onyx sandwiched in between. But again, quite a pretty brooch that. Lovely sparkly stones. Very nice. What other sparkly things have we got? Do you want to see some crazy earrings? Always. Always crazy earrings. So I picked up these that are very 80s looking, aren't they? So they got the faux pearls and the crystals and the enamel, and they're nice and big. Relatively modern though, I would say actually in the last 20 years rather than being like proper vintage. but still very groovy. And then these ones are just crazy. I need to clean the backs of them, so, but I don't want to put them through the machine because obviously these are foil backed ones and it will probably ruin them. But aren't they awesome? Superb drag queen earrings. I mean, obviously anyone can wear them, but I would probably put drag in the title. Where should we go next? Oh, picked up, right, let's have some silver tone stuff because we need a bit of that on there. So we're going back to Germany again, and this is Grosse, but this is modern. So Grosse, or Gross, with an E in the end, we're at one point a designer for, is it Chanel or Dior? I think it might be Dior. I can't remember now. It's one of those two. Anyway, so look it up and put that in the title, Grosse, and then brackets like Dior designer or whichever one it is. This isn't a Dior design and it's not a precious metal, but it is silver plated, but the chain is really nice. Like the articulation is lovely, the chain is lovely, and yeah, pick that up for £1 and it will still get me probably just on the name alone 20 to 30, I should imagine, which is pretty cool. Now this one doesn't have a name, but I really like it because it actually looks like such good quality, and I'm surprised that it's not named. Like nowhere. But you can tell that that's probably gold plated, and then there's these lovely crystals which are probably Swarovski, and then the detail is that they're even in the tiny stars as well, and they're all in there. Now it's quite a short one, so I'm thinking this is a choker rather than a proper necklace, if you see what I mean. And I think that would look really nice as a choker as well. That would work for layering. I think that's super pretty. And you could layer it with one of these lovely vintage rope. Not quite rope. What would you say? Foxtail almost? But I think that's absolutely gorgeous. Probably 1970s. I really like the tasseling at the bottom there. And then this like kind of jewel flower or leaf shape that almost looks like a heart. Not signed, but very, very cool. I do like that one. Okay, this needs a clean. You can see there's gunk, sticky gunk in there, but that's another one I reckon that when I clean it up, it'll be really nice. Now, that looks kind of French almost, but also North African, Etruscan, with the little knobbly bits. But it's got this gold wash on it. I did test it for silver, and it is not silver, and obviously it's not gold either. But I reckon that's probably a nice gold plating on there, maybe. Nice gilt. But once that gets cleaned up, which I will probably show in a video at some point, like what it looks like after, then that'll be fab. Right, let's have some Polish. We haven't been to Poland yet. And that's true, I've never actually been to Poland. But I've picked up some nice amber earrings this week. All at very nice prices as well. Like, they were all labelled up and everything. But we got some nice deep amber ones there. Super pretty. And then we've got 2 pairs of just these domes. So that'll be good for stacking. Like if you've got your first and seconds done. And then these super pretty, like Art Nouveau style ones. Very, very dainty, very cute. I'm not sure if there's a signature on there. No, I don't think so. But aren't they lovely? Very dainty, very pretty. What other nice stones have I got? Oh, I haven't tested this one actually. So this one I bought on Sunday. Again, there's a little mark there, but I've tested it for silver and gold and it's nothing. I think this is stainless steel. And I think that is probably glass, but it's really nicely cut. So can you see there? So it's flat on top, but the cut on the back is really nice and fun. So lovely amber colour there. And then I've got what I think might be a tourmaline. Where have you gone? Quite possibly a tourmaline. So this is a lovely, lovely deep orange, set in sterling silver, and very brutalist design. And I bought this one because the other day I bought a gold ring, which I will show you now, that is also very brutalist. And I love it. So I bought this basically at scrap value, and it's got diamonds in it as well, but I really love like that design on it, and the design on the shoulders are really cool. They don't quite go together, but they are of a similar age, I would think. But yeah, I love them both. They're very cool. Ah, I knew I had some French. Good old Pierre Bex. He's back again. Not an original, as you can tell by the backs, because they have this like cross hatching on them. But still, the design is very cool. That Art Deco Pierre Bex design. Love it. I bought a set, even knowing that it was broken, but I'm like, oh, I hope I can fix it somehow. So I was just getting a phone call on my computer then. But the necklace is okay. The necklace is really lovely. And it's got this purple glass stone bezel set. Super, super pretty. But the earrings are missing a whole bunch of stones, which is a shame, but I could probably fix them. I'm at some point I will go through my crystals, what I've got, and I will maybe buy some new ones, because I think that would be such a lovely set for someone to wear. Should we have some cute things? Let's show you some cute things. How cute is this? It's a little handmade felted bird's nest with these little blue eggs. Who has blue eggs? Is it cuckoos? No, cuckoos get rid of eggs, don't they? I'm not sure. Anyways, and little feathers in it. I just thought that was absolutely adorable. Again, that'll be really nice for spring when it comes back. And some more cute stuff. We've got another doggy. I sold a doggy very similar to this in silver. I thought he was quite, like, he's in really good condition. He's got all of his sparkles around his collar, and you can tell it's gold plated, and the gold plating is really nice as well. So he's handsome, but what breed is he? And then what breed is this? This is Hedgehoggian. And isn't he cute? I love that he's got all of his little black dots and then little sparkly eyes as well. He's a handsome hog. Yay. Took my mum to the car boot the other week as well, and she was like, oh, I've got you something. Like, that. I'm like, oh, okay. And she picked up this, and it's a scarf ring, and I didn't have the heart to tell her that I don't really buy scarf rings, but thank you very much, Mummy. Well done. Lovely. Speaking of Mummy Sue, but yeah, I'm wondering if this was probably a name badge for a department store or something, or would they have had in garden centres? That's what I'm thinking, like in the gift shops, like a load of these. I don't know, but I really like the design on it. My mum wouldn't wear it. She wouldn't wear anything with her name on. She gets offended if you call her Mrs. You know, she's like, I am Miss. Like, okay. Definitely. I haven't shown you much silver yet, have I? Right, let's show you some Mexican. So this is stamped on the back, Mexico. Right, so it's stamped with initials and then a number. Right, the initials is their name, but not really. So it's their initials, but they are the 205th person with those initials. Something like that. I can't quite remember. But it's really, really hard to find out actually the designer's name, unless it's particularly signed by them. But I thought these were absolutely lovely. These kind of like odd pyramid sort of shapes that's all cut out. Really fine detail in them. and quite lightweight because they're hollow, but they look chunky. So there we go, we got a bit of Mexico there, and a bit more is this one. So this one's got all the hollow, like the chips in it of coral and probably some lapis and some turquoise in there. And this tribal design is coming back in fashion. Remember when everyone had like tribal tattoos, like back in the 90s and noughties and stuff? So it's coming back, quite a cool one, and quite the chunk as well. Oh, and then this one. Okay, this is probably the best ring of the day. Oh, I don't know, there's one coming up which is cute, but this one probably is the best ring, is this one. Look at the detail on there. This is a chunk. This is proper Navajo, with a lovely old bit of turquoise in there. This is probably about an 80 to 100 pound ring, that. Crazy, isn't it? But absolutely lovely. Probably because of the turquoise, because you can tell that it's like slightly aged turquoise and that it's real. And then that detail and the absolute chunk of it. Lovely, absolutely lush. Some more bezel setting. I always pick these up if the bits in them are glass, and obviously if it's cheap enough. It's got a nice length to it. The blue is a nice colour. You could wear that any time of year, really, couldn't you? For a wedding or for a Christmas party. I've got some. I also pick up heart things when I see them as well, when they're nice enough. This will go through the machine quite nice, so hopefully it should clear up. But this little heart link one, I think I sold one the other day that had, it was gold and then it had little blue hearts in it. And then you might have seen me pick this one up as well. So these cute little crystals in the rounds, close back on these ones. But again, that'll look pretty with an outfit. I've got some alpaca Mexico. So alpaca Mexico, very big in the 70s, 80s, 90s. They've got these little abalone chips in there. They are not made of silver. So whenever you, especially like at a car boot, you'll see some alpaca Mexico and they'll go like, oh, silver that. And it's like, it's not silver. I've had someone try and dupe me with that and I'm like, no, not quite, but thank you. Little bit of Spanish Toledo. Not as popular as it should be, but stacked. Like these look really nice with other gold bangles because it's got the black in it as well. It really quite stands out. This one I shall also put through machine to give it a clean up. And I've got a little bit of Italy here with some mini mosaic. It's not micro mosaic, it is mini mosaic, but people will still search for micro mosaic, so you will still need that as one of your keywords if you are selling it. Oh, someone in my group the other day, they had this identical chain. See where it's like 4 leaves almost? It's kind of hard to describe. But there's really pretty link anyway. Look, some of these are twisted. That's quite a nice detail, isn't it? But can you see what I mean? This really unusual link. And they had the same in sterling silver. So I've got the necklace and the bracelet to match. But what would you call that link? Comment below. I would call it weird squiggly link. Nom nom nom. I picked up some cute mother of pearly bits. I don't tend to pay much for mother of pearl like pendant necklaces on silver, so I think these all probably cost me about £1 each. But this one is a Marks and Spencer's one. And then we got this lovely diamond shaped one. It's quite nice. And then this one actually does have a diamond in the middle, this little heart. And it is signed, and it's by Hot Diamonds, and they do actually still get decent money, again, just for the name and the fact that there's a little diamond in there. so that's cool. And some other nice ones that I got. So this was from the car boot, and this cost me £1, but it's lovely. I love that swirl on the front, so it's got the mother of pearl and the abalone in there as well. A nice beachy, summery holiday look. And then I've got this one with the rose quartz in it. I'm not sure if that is actually silver. It might be just like a lower grade silver, but I really like the clasp on this. Look at that. That is a super pretty little clasp, which I think I will probably take off the pendant from there and use the clasp on something else. Like maybe if I've got another rose-shaped pendant, I would put that on there, which would match up a bit better in style. Like with this one as well, this is a hematite pendant, but I would probably take it off this chain and use this chain, this nice snake chain, with something else, and probably put the pendant separately or on a smaller chain or something. So you have a bit more Celtic stuff. So we've got this one, a St. Justin. St. Justin is pretty much like the same as Miracle. They're the same makers, and they do like all the Celtic and Scottish and Book of Kells and stuff like that. I like to pick up Celtic stuff. And then since I had that spoon the other week, which has now found a new home, so I hope it's being enjoyed. I've been seeing love spoons everywhere, and I know I'm in Wales, and you know, yeah, love spoons, they grow on trees, but literally I've been seeing them everywhere now. So it's once you notice one thing, that's it. It pops up all the time, doesn't it? Got some faux Victorian morning jewellery. Sphinx did a range of these. I think it is signed there, Sphinx. So it says Sphinx in a little oval, and then it's got like the design number as well. But these ones always sell quite well. I've had this as a pendant and as a brooch, but this one's quite nice because it's got the tassel in it as well. Oh my god, this music is hilarious. Oh, another nice chunky one. This I think is silver plated, but I really quite like that it's that the plating on it is kind of oxidizing, but it looks really nice. It's got like gunmetal, and I think it just adds to part of the effect on that one. So I'd polish it up, but hope that it just stays that kind of gunmetal-y colour. And then I just really liked the chain on this one. I thought that was quite an unusual link as well. No maker on that one, but it's still quite cool. There is a maker on this one, but I've never heard of them. It's IF or IF, and I think that this is copper. It's got a really nice rose gold tone to it, very little wear on it. It might actually be like stainless steel as well, maybe. But I just thought that was unusual, and I'd never heard of the maker. I've heard of this maker, Monet. Again, I always pick up Monet bits if they're cheap enough. Nice little rope twist bracelet. They are gold plated Monet, so it has a nice illusion of it being gold there, which is pretty cool. Proper gold. I have sold these earrings countless times now. I always pick them up if I see them cheap enough as well. That is 9-carat gold with a nice crystal drop. They are so pretty. They will always sell for around about the £20 to £25 mark. This one, lovely Elizabeth jukebox. Ooh, original. Probably 80s or 90s, but they are so cute. They are so cute, and they will always sell. And then I picked up, right, these two were together. This was on this chain, but I am separating them again because this is a modern Italian gold vermeil, so that's gold on sterling silver chain, which is quite nice. And I can sell that separately to this, which is a vintage rolled gold and glass. That is not amethyst, that is glass, but it's a nice spinner and it's quite cute. So I will find a nice rolled gold pendant, necklace. Also, this was too long for it as well. A nice rolled gold necklace chain to put that on, and I'll also give that a little polish through as well. Couple of bits of what I think should be Art Deco. I mean, that definitely is. Little pin. Tiny, tiny little chip at the bottom there, but not like it really detracts from it or anything. With the little paste stones. That's quite nice. And then this one, which is more modern, but definitely deco in style. But that would look quite handsome, like going across a collar or a pin, a tie, something like that. And then these lovely crystal earrings, which someone has probably made these from a broken necklace. But I think well done to them because they look absolutely fab. I'm getting quite warm now. I'm in my jumper dress and we've got the heating on. I'm not going to complain about it, trust me. Right, a little bit of Japan. And this one's musical. Now, I have had good luck selling these before, but prices have seemed to have gone down. I spent, it says tenner on the back. I didn't spend that because I bought a few things. But also, I think that's a little bit too fast. So I've got a slightly haunted one, shall we say. But this is it Sankyo or Sanko? Something like that, Sanko. And yeah, I've gotten like 40 quid for one of these before. But I doubt I'll get anything similar to that on this one, which is a shame. But never mind, it's still pretty. It's still got Mount Fiji on there and it's still very nice. Right, let's show you some more rings. This one I picked up on the hopes that it might be silver, because I saw like there's a band on the inside, and then I thought, well, that's handmade surely. But I think it might be made from a coin or something, because you can just kind of see like the ridges like it was the outside of a coin. I don't know, I just thought it was weird. And then this one's fun because it's all piano keys. Piano keys in stainless steel. And then a couple more cutes. So this one is silver. It is stamped silver, but it's also an adjustable one, which is very rare. But lovely little cluster ring on that. Very cute. And then this is uber cute. So I bought this one the other day. And look, it's got a little trio of cats all following each other. And isn't that cool how it's all cut out? And it is fully hallmarked as well. There's a Birmingham hallmark in there. Adorable. Yay. I've got some more earrings. I put some of these through the machine as well to clean them up. And I'm glad I did. I will keep the best ones for last. But these ones are lovely. With the little channel set stones. And the black glass domes. Very nice. And then these ones with like the faux turquoise, but what's it called? I can't remember now. Yeah, I can't remember what it's called. Hubble glass, that's what it is. And then these ones, oh, look at them. These ones come up lovely. Look at the shine on that. Look at the green and the gold together. Absolutely gorgeous. Love them, love them. Coming up soon, isn't it? It's Remembrance Day. A nice little sparkly poppy. Plastic poppy. But you know, it's got to be done. And some more cutes. I've picked up some nice silver earrings. So I've got these ones with these little CZs all the way down. Lovely little droppers. So that's nice for a little Christmassy outfit. And then these little hoops with these baguette cut CZs as well. Hoops are always good. And then these fabulous long ones. Oh, look at these. These are cool. Again, with the little bezel set crystals at the bottom. Fabulous. Right, another nice bracelet. This one I picked up at the weekend as well. I bought 3 things from one guy for £15, I think it was. Like some silver and then these bits. Really nice, properly hinged. And proper cloisonné as well. So they put like the metal twist inlay and then they put enamel in as well. I think that's lovely. So we've got a bit of china there, bit of china. Cute little ones, little silver dolphins. I'm not a big fan of dolphins myself, but they are popular. So they're cute. And then another one where I might change out the chain. Just because this is a more masculine chunky chain, and I don't think this one should be, this little bit of amethyst cluster should be on a daintier chain, I think. Because it's pretty, but this chain is like a little bit too much for it, I think. So I might, no, probably won't change it out for this one. This is a little moonstone. It's got that lovely ethereal kind of glow to it. Very nice. But then even nicer are these earrings, these Art Nouveau earrings in silver. So little dragonflies, would you say? Little dragonflies with tiny little pearl drops and then lovely moonstone again. And this one has proper little flashes in it. They are absolutely lovely. I've got a necklace that is very close to matching that, which is in my collection, but I've never worn it. And I'm like, oh. Like, it's pretty, it's almost too pretty. Silly. A little rolled gold set. So these are real pearls on there. And we've got earrings and a little pendant. So again, I should have a chain that I could put on that and make a nice little set out of that. It is on the back. I think it says like 1/20th, 14 carats, something like that. Cute little set though. My last few bits are all just like the cuteness, And some more cute little, I'm saying cute too much. Filigree earrings, sterling silver with a little flower in the middle. Possibly Balinese, I don't know. Again, when it comes to, say foreign stuff, there's still so much to learn. So much to learn. This lovely one, I picked it up because it looks a bit like, how do you pronounce it? Gripoix, G-R-I-P-O-I-X, something like that, which is a style of like glass pouring. This isn't that, but it is in that style. I think Chanel did quite a lot of that. That's why it's popular. This is just Avon by the, not that it's signed, but I did an image search and it comes up with Avon. But it's still quite of this, in the style of, but not quite. So I'll put that next to Grosset. Obligatory Nowl, because I thought he was cool. That's it really. Just someone's like resin poured this, handmade it, but I just thought he was delightful, and why not? And I'll come back to Nowls in a minute because I'm coming to the end, to the favourites. I bought 2 identical bracelets off one woman the other day, and they are fab. I love all of these fobs, these like Etruscan Revival, Victoriana kind of fobs, and they are 2 identical ones, but I will obviously sell them like separately. And I mean, like you could layer them and wear them both together and look rather fabulous and chunky, but I love them. They are cool. I was very happy to find them. Super lovely little pendant necklace with these 2 little cherubim. Very cute. Oh, stop saying cute. Shut up. And we're getting to my favourite bits now. I really love this. It's not gold, unfortunately. This is, again, rolled gold. But this beautiful Art Nouveau. Little panel in the middle with pearls. Lovely detail. Lovely fine chain. Gorgeous. I'll put that there. And then the last 4 bits are all just little sterling silver charms that I bought the other day from Julian's shop down the road. I had a rummage through and I found all the ones that I thought were really interesting. And so I will show you them now because they're my favourite bits. So this one is a little Aladdin's lamp, and inside is indeed the genie. Isn't that fun? The next one, oh, look at this. Hickory dickory dock, the mouse run up the clock. I love it. I love it. Which one is my favourite? Oh. Okay, we'll go for the Nowl next. You move his hands and his eyes go up. And then this one is this one's my favourite because it's a little Punch and Judy show, which obviously, you know, Punch and Judy is you know, totally unwoke now, especially because his action is the whacking of of Judy. But again, it's fun and it's camp and it's just nostalgia, isn't it? Yay. Right, so that's it. That's everything. Wow, it's only taken 50 minutes. Bloomin' heck. Right. Yeah, so if there has been something that you like, don't think there's anything particularly out of bounds here right now. No, I don't think so. We'll have a think. But yeah, email me. Email address under there. Yay. I hope you've enjoyed, and until next time, bye bye now. Bye bye.